Matt, your thoughts on the game?
I mean, what a high school basketball state championship game, man. Tooth and nail all the way. You know, those guys, man, they were scrappy. I mean, number two, Owen Jackson, you can't stand up by that guy. He is a bucket. But these guys, man, they fought. They never quit. Matthew fouled out. Nobody got down. We said in the huddle we were going to win this game. We got it to double overtime. And these guys pulled it out, and I couldn't be more proud of this group, man. This group has done so much for Luray basketball, for myself. It's a special group. It's a special night.
Questions?
Coach, obviously it's gratified enough to win a state championship, but when you do it in a game where you really have to pull out all the stops and it comes down to the very end, I mean, can you put into words just what it means to win it in this kind of way?
Yeah, just impressive. You know, we talked before the game about being relentless, never stopping. You know, keep attacking. And when Riley fouled out, Matthew fouled out, and it looked gloom. The guys didn't quit. They kept attacking. They were relentless all night. And man, we were able to get it done because those guys did not quit. Our football program has a saying, all grit, no quit. And tonight, man, it was all grit and no quit.
And you had guys like Cole Hilliard, Aiden Cook really step up with some big shots late. I mean, can you talk about some of those moments there down the stretch?
Yeah, big plays from the young guys. I mean, Cole's a sophomore, and he's a dog on defense. He brings a lot of energy, a lot of fire, a lot of passion, and he came up big for us tonight. And Aiden Cook, he's a scorer and he can score. But he's for 2 years he's been behind Blake Jenkins, he's been behind Matthew Owens, he's been behind Connor Hilliard. Guys that are all state, all region, all the above, and so he hasn't really been able to shine. And tonight, when those guys were out, man, he was able to step up. The other guys were able to step up, and they did. They proved that we belonged here and we got it done.
Matthew, Riley, when you guys got out there at the end of regulation, what was your message to those young guys as they go in to take your place? I mean, obviously it's frustrating when you foul out, but how did you guys kind of regroup mentally and try to support those guys?
Wait, can you just speak into the mic, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
For me, I always trust my teammates, so I knew that, I trusted them with everything. I mean, obviously I got down a little bit, but, at the end of the day, all I can do in that moment is just be the biggest cheerleader. So yeah, that was my main thing, was just cheer them on, encourage them and let them know that, they got it, and they've been working hard for this, so they can pull through.
Riley, what was it like watching them hit those big shots? Did you always feel like a proud dad, or just sitting there watching these young guys step up for you guys?
I mean, honestly, when I found out, that was probably the most mad I've ever been. I mean, they're pretty used to me found out now, but I mean, I definitely felt like a proud dad watching them be able to step up and hit them big shots. It was amazing.
Hey, Coach Huff, talk about this senior class and how special they are, this group of guys that have been playing together since they were like in 2nd or 3rd grade.
Yeah, I mean, they've been winning championships since they were in 2nd and 3rd grade, and when they became sophomores, we won our first region title. As juniors, we won our 2nd one, and then had to go play the John Marshall that it was, and then this year they got a 3rd region title, and now they capped it all off with a state title. I mean, these guys have made Luray. I would have to look at some records, but they probably have the most wins right now all time as individuals in Luray, which will get broken next year by Aiden Haddock because he played as a freshman when these guys started winning. So he'll probably break it next year. But these guys have set the standard. They've set the bar. I mean, it's you get a once-in-a-lifetime group, and you got to do something with it. And we were blessed to come away and do something with it with this once-in-a-lifetime group.
This is for any of the players. I feel like it's such an incredible game, but you guys accomplished something that this school hasn't done in 50 years, winning a state basketball championship. Just like when you hear that and knowing that you guys accomplished that, what does that kind of like mean to you all?
Okay, we said from the beginning of the year, if this is the group to do it, if we were going to do it, and like you said, it hasn't been done in 50 years, so it was really something special for us, and we knew at the beginning of the season we wanted to win districts, region, and states. It was a big 3 we wanted, and we ended up getting it.
Matthew, Coach talked earlier in the week about how you guys have kind of used doubts a little bit to fuel you guys in ways, and people were saying maybe you guys lucked into this one or lucked into that one, different things along the way. You guys have found ways to stay motivated. To finally be at the point where it's done now, and you guys have proven, you guys have won the ultimate goal. I mean, how fulfilling is that? How much did that kind of doubt fuel you guys along the way?
Yeah, we've always used it like the hate and doubt as motivation to just push us to be better in practice, and yeah, just really use that as motivation to go out there every night and yeah, just play our hardest. So I definitely say that motivated us a lot because I can remember when we were sophomores, like nobody thought we would ever make it to a region championship, and we won and beat a really good Clark team. Next year after we lost Central I think 3 times in the regular season, 1 time in the postseason, and ended up beating them, and all the odds were against us then. And then yeah, so this year teams like, oh, y'all lost 2 seniors, you know, blah blah. But yeah, at the end of the day, we just always use those things as motivation to just push us to be better teammates, better players, and yeah, just come out here and as you can see now, you know, state champ. So it's truly a blessing.
And Connor, how much do you feel like that those past shortcomings that he just mentioned, how much do you feel like that shaped you guys and prepared you for this moment today?
I think if we didn't have those, we wouldn't be here, honestly. Early in the season, we lost to Central and Strasburg. And we knew coming to those games, we had to get our get back on them. We ended up doing that, and it just fueled and dominant effect from there.
You know, Connor, in the late moments of the game after Matthew and Riley had fouled out, like, what was your message to some of those younger guys, you know, late in the game?
Just keep your head up. I mean, I knew in practice they go at each other every day. Everybody competes with each other. And Cole hit that 3, and Will hit that 3 or 2 to tie it. That was big, and we just used that as fuel and kept going from there.
I heard you on practice the other week saying Cole was playing as good as anybody. I heard from the assistant coaches. I mean, did you guys have confidence in him to step up in that moment tonight and hit some of those big shots for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, every day in practice, those guys, you know, Cole and Aiden Cook and Cade Horn and Dawson and those younger guys, they play against these guys every day. So it prepared them to, when you get into moments like this, hey, I've played against these guys every day in practice. And, you know, as we got late in the season and started to catch fire and catch momentum, those guys picked it up too, because they were like, hey, the guys we're playing here aren't as good as the guys I'm going up against in practice every day. And so it's really paid off for them. Yes, sir.
Connor, Cole plays with a little more fire than you do out there. I mean, how's the state gonna be after this one? How you gonna handle that at the house?
I'm gonna have to pop his head a little bit.
Connor, is it any sweeter to win the state championship the way you guys did? I mean, winning a championship sweet, but with Matthew and Riley fouling out and Jackson having a 53-point championship record, the way you guys did it, does it make it even better?
I think it does, because we battled adversity that whole game. All of them were in foul trouble. I was in foul trouble. I was fouled out, and just everybody stepped up and did their thing.
As part of your mindset, OT, I can't foul out because I had to get rebounds for this team to keep us alive. Is that your thought process?
Sure. Every time Owen drove, I had to hand straight up.
Yeah, he got on me at one of the timeouts because I was like, why didn't you step over? Because he was driving, and he said, I got 4 fouls. And I looked around and I said, yeah, good call. We don't need you fouling out too. So, cool.
Can you just speak on the Luray community? They really showed out tonight, even your student section. Just
Oh.
what kind of fuel did they give you all?
Yeah, you know, it was awesome because the last couple of years, the further we went, and the more crowd we got, the more we just fed off of it. And this year, the 2 state games at home, just having packed house was just awesome. And then everybody to make the drive down here on a Friday night at 8 o'clock, you know, a late game. Yeah, it definitely fueled our guys, and our student section is great. I mean, the community support has just been outstanding. I mean, I don't think you can, as a high school kid, I mean, I played at Clark County. When I played at Clark County, I thought that the community support was phenomenal. And then I got here and seen the community support that Luray has done, and I don't think it can be topped.
And Matthew, by winning the state championship, does this complete your dream, and knowing that you are going to JMU next year, does this complete your journey on what you was working for?
I mean, yeah, obviously, like all of us, we've worked for this since we were in 2nd grade. We talked about it. We played AAU growing up. I mean, it's been our talks. We thought we maybe could have gotten it earlier, but then we found out John Marshall was just like ridiculous. So, but I mean, I'd say yeah, part of the goal is definitely complete. But I'm definitely excited to further my athletic and educational career at JMU, and definitely want to make some moves there. But yeah, I mean, as of high school, it's always been the dream. So yeah, I feel accomplished at the high school level for sure.
Connor, you have the ripped jersey. How physical was it getting throughout the whole game?
It was nasty, I'm not gonna lie. It was physical. We were going at each other, getting each other's faces, but that's basketball. That's my favorite type of basketball right there.
What are you gonna do with the jersey now? Are you gonna hang it up? I mean,
I'm
it's pretty iconic now.
If he lets me keep this, I'm framing it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to buy 3 new jerseys because they'll probably all keep those. So I'll have to find some new ones. Probably hang these in the rafters somewhere.
Coach, what can you say about Aiden Haddock tonight? I mean, you know, we talked about him the other day. I mean, a lot of big rebounds, 14 points. I mean, especially there late in the game, he came up pretty big.
Yeah, he definitely stepped up big, especially when, you know, he's a guy that really, you know, he's a guy that plays alongside these guys. So he's probably, as far as attacking the basket, he's probably our best at getting to the basket. And so we were able to find him in some space, and late he made some plays, attacking the basket, hitting some big shots, and then, getting some big rebounds for us. But I mean, Aiden Haddock, he's been a kid since he's been a freshman with us doing those things. So next year he's going to have a little bit bigger role, obviously, which I think, some people will be surprised at what he can do. But I mean, he's been all we can ask for and more.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
This water was for us to drink, right?